right, so Tom, we had our first meet this weekend. Can you just talk a little bit about some of the strengths and weaknesses that you thought that we did? I know it was against USC, a pretty tough team to beat, but we saw a lot of good things there this weekend. Can you just kind of start talking a little bit about some of the stuff that you saw as far as positives go?
Well, I think we swam great on Friday night. We were able to surprise them a little bit. We got a couple of seconds. I think our sprinters swam real well. I think some of our young distance kids swam real well. And then I think on Saturday we just were a little bit flat. And so that's me getting to know my team and my team getting to know my expectations and also the expectations of swimming at this level. This is, everybody at this time, if you're going to be a great swimmer, you're learning how to swim during the training part of the season and how to race. And so I think some of that on Saturday caught up with us, is that excitement on Friday night was great, and then on Saturday they were just a little tired, and if that's one thing that we all got to work on.
So looking forward to Utah, your next match. You guys think you're a little bit more well-equipped or prepared, being the second match of the season, kind of knowing some of your strengths and weaknesses and stuff?
Well, I think so. I think, going on the road, Utah's going to be ready to go. They're swimming well, and that's their first home meet against the Pac-12 competition. So I think they'll be excited and ready to go. And my expectations are that my athletes meet that level of competition. And hopefully we believe in theory that if they're going to be in more races, they're going to swim better. But my athletes still have to prove that.
So what are some things that you have worked on since this last weekend going into Utah? Some areas of concentration that maybe you saw needed some improvement this weekend, or areas that we can get stronger at?
Well, of course, we're working on our turns better. It was nice to see what the top level athletes, how they turn and how they get off that wall, because I think we've been working on that since day one. But to really swim against it and compete against it, I think our athletes started to say, oh, okay, I get it. So I think their focus has been better this couple of days. What is it? Tuesday, so it's not a whole lot we can change, right? In a swimming pattern, we don't, you don't go in there and say, okay, hey, you don't change a whole lot of the season plan. You can make some adjustments. But like I said, again, our goal is in February, and so our athletes are probably going to swim a little bit tired this weekend still, and I just need them to get better in preparation, better doing that, taking care of their bodies better this week. Probably drinking more fluids during the week, getting more rest, and I think ultimately trying to teach these athletes to look at when they look at and approach a weekend on Monday, they need to make every decision based on how they're going to perform over the weekend and have a good plan, and so they need to be a little bit more forward thinking, and those are the type of things that we're talking to our team about.
Great. And were there any performances this last weekend that you saw some, student athletes that just really surprised you and that kind of altered your game plan going forward that you're going to highlight more at Utah?
I don't know about surprise. It's amazing. As a coach, the kids who are working out well swim well. And so, the kids that didn't swim well probably need to step up their level during the week. And, I believe that's probably pretty similar in every sport and on every team. There was very few surprises. I look across the board and I look at my kids that are really having great workouts. Well, they just translated that into great swimming in the weekend and consistent swimming. And I look at some of our athletes that are still trying to find themselves, still trying to figure out why they're swimming or what their swimming to them is all about. And I can see some inconsistencies, and so we're trying to iron out those inconsistencies, trying to find out what really truly motivates our athletes and gets them going, because swimming it ultimately is an individual sport, and when they walk up in the block, they have to be prepared. They can be around a group of people that are excited and want to swim fast, but nobody can help them on that last 25 with themselves.
So speaking of motivation a little, we had a great turnout this weekend and stuff. How are you guys going to keep that motivation on the road when you're going into, not your territory and it's the first time your team has traveled? Ways to keep your kids motivated to, swim well, perform well.
Well, we'll find out. I have, I've never seen these kids swim on the road yet, so I got to find out what they're made of, right? And I think I would assume that they're going to be excited about traveling. It's a privilege to travel in the Pac-12. We go to these, Pac-12 is the most beautiful places in the world. We get to go and swim against these guys. It takes a little bit of pressure off because it's not about whether we're showing off to our fans. It was great. Our athletes were very proud to swim in front of a big crowd on Friday night, and like I said, that was one of the largest crowds I've seen at Washington State, and I think our athletes really got a lot out of that. Their workout level was definitely better yesterday and this morning. We got some great notes, and I even read them, a couple of notes that we got from the fans saying, hey, way to go. It's nice to see that you guys are in there competing. And so it's cool for them to see that, hey, people appreciate what we do. But, sometimes when you get on the road, it takes a little pressure off, and they can just go and relax and be themselves and get out those swims. But like I said, I'm still learning my team. This is, everybody, you can train them all you want, but until the heat in the frying pan is on, I don't know what I got.
Well, we look forward to this weekend to see how it goes.
All right. Thank you.
Paul.